Is it possible to beat an entire Mario game while carrying a lazy Luigi on our backs? This is a twist on the whole Luigi wins by doing nothing meme that you're probably familiar with, except instead of Luigi winning Mario Party minigames, he actually saves the princess by doing nothing. Today, we're gonna go back in time in the year 2009 when New Super Mario Bros. Wii was released, and we are going to try to beat this game in a different way. The rules are simple. We are going to try to beat New Super Mario Bros. Wii while playing as Mario, but we'll add a second controller playing as Luigi. The thing is, I'm playing this game alone and I am not Sakurai. I cannot control two controllers at once, so we'll actually have to carry a non-moving Luigi with us at all times. While carrying Green Mario, some of your abilities are restricted, such as wall jumps or to use fire flowers as your hands are already full. We also cannot carry Luigi around while swimming underwater, meaning we'll have to avoid those levels at all costs. Dropping Luigi is allowed to go through some narrow spaces. And obviously we cannot use the bubble ability as this would be quite lame. Now that everything has been set, let's find out if we can actually beat the entire game with Luigi doing nothing. World 1-1 is our first stop, obviously, and as you can probably tell, this won't be much of a problem, cause this level takes place in a peaceful mushroom kingdom. The level gives you a propeller mushroom in the very first question block, and catching it with Luigi will allow you to use the propeller ability. So, you know, this makes the level super easy, except if you get hurt and that happens. Oh well, oopsie, I guess Luigi is stuck there forever now. 1-2 is next, and this one takes place underground, so this means you'll have to drop Luigi from time to time, as some areas are too narrow for both Mario and Luigi to fit into. Despite that, you can clear out pretty much every obstacles without getting hurt. Well, besides that red pipe over there near the end. 1-3 marks the return of our buddy Yoshi. And in this quest, Yoshi is actually quite useful. The rules were simple. We have to carry Luigi with us at all times, but I did not specify how though. Hop on Yoshi and then eat Luigi and you can complete this stage like it's nothing. But make sure not to get hurt though, because when Yoshi gets hit, he spits out poor Luigi and this can happen. Oh no, Luigi. Oh, that is quite tragic. 1-Tower is next, and vertical levels are the ones where carrying Luigi gets quite annoying. There are lots of spots in this tower where you'll need to drop and push Luigi because the two of you cannot fit in there together. Plus, some of those jumps can get really difficult as you're constantly hitting Luigi on the ceiling, preventing you from actually making the jump. You'll have to be strategic and throw him many times. Of course, if you manage to get your hand on a propeller suit for Luigi, then this level becomes a piece of cake. The boss fight against Larry Koopa is super easy and will be done in 10 seconds. With that tower out of the way, we can move on to World 1-4, which according to the world map will take place on a bridge above water. Except when the level starts off, you quickly realize you'll be going down that pipe and it leads underwater. Oh, as I mentioned in the rules, we can't do anything with Luigi while being underwater. We can push him, but that's worthless. We can't pick him up or make him bounce on Mario's head. So yeah, this level is actually not possible for this quest. Thankfully, World 1 has a beautiful cannon that could prove to be helpful for this quest. We just have to find a way to get to it, and that way is in World 1-3, which has a secret exit. Basically, grab a Yoshi, eat Luigi, and make your way up to this point. Then do a flutter jump on top of the platform here and you'll find a secret pipe up above leading to a secret exit. Nice! This cannon actually leads us directly to World 5. World 5-1 is a level that contains a lot of plants we have to jump over, but that's quite easy. You'll soon reach out some vines though, and if Luigi grabs onto one of those vines, there's nothing we can do for him. He'll be stuck on them forever. If you throw Luigi, he will not grab onto the vines, which proves to be quite helpful. But there are lots of plants waiting for him on the platforms down there, and there's no way we can be fast enough to just grab Luigi back in between all of the throws. We'll need something to defeat those plants, you know, something like a fire flower. Let's go back to World 1 and enter the mushroom house to play the minigame, and hopefully we'll get what we want. Except the thing is, you can't actually do that. This game gives you turns to hit the panels for the minigame, so when it's Luigi's turn, well, then nothing happens. Oh boy. Let's just go back to a level we've already cleared before, like, you know, 1-2, and get a fire flower there. Now the trick here is to either use a spin jump to defeat the plants, or to simply drop Luigi and defeat them as Mario. Once the platform is cleared, throw Luigi and join him using the vine yourself. These Luigi throws are quite scary, especially this final one where you have to throw him quite far. Thankfully, it is all possible. Those vines prevent me from playing 5-2 right now, so let's just go to 5-3. And this level is the home of those weird spider enemies that I disliked in my new Super Mario Bros. U playthrough, and they're even more annoying this time around as you'll have to defeat them to complete the level. And you know what, don't try to hide under them while carrying Luigi, as you'll be way too tall for that and he'll get hurt. The vines are now out of the way, so off to 5-2 we go, and this level is home to lots of wigglers. We'll have to jump and bounce on tons of them throughout the stage. The second part, which takes place underground, is super fun and will force you to drop Luigi to avoid wigglers and to do some impossible looking jumps in very narrow spaces. It's a super fun level. 5-Tower is up, and once again, climbing up on a tower while carrying Luigi on our shoulders makes it a little bit more challenging. But if you're being careful and dodging all of the various enemies and stage hazards, you'll soon reach the boss, Iggy Koopa, who's very easy to beat. 5-4 is a level where you hop aboard a floating platform and enjoy a relaxing cruise on the poison waters of this level. Okay, so there's actually tons of enemies attacking the raft, so it's not really that relaxing. Especially the final parts where piranha plants are falling from the sky. Whew. Protecting Luigi amongst all those hazards is not the easiest task, but it is possible. 5-Ghost House is up, and it's your typical ghost house basically, meaning it will be filled with fake doors, dark hallways, booze, and so many ways to go, turning it into a maze. Carrying Luigi doesn't add any difficulty whatsoever, thankfully. 5-5 is up, and this level is actually an easy auto-scroller taking place in the sky. You'll have to jump on those flying stingrays, and you'll need to dodge some bullet bills along the way. This level is not very difficult, it is just long. Really long. 5-Castle is next, and this one starts off with a big problem. You actually have to climb on those fences in the background in order to clear out this big lava pit. But the thing is, we can't do that while carrying Luigi. And even if we could, Luigi would be stuck on those things. I had the idea of maybe trying to use a propeller suit from World 1-1 to try to glide above the lava, but it was no use. I kept hitting the ceiling or, you know, just touching the lava. But eventually, after lots and lots of tries, I found out that if you are small Mario and propeller Luigi and do a pixel perfect spin jump, you can actually land on top of this thing here to then glide to the next one, and so on. You'll need to keep the propeller suit at all times to reach the end, as there are tons of very dangerous gaps full of lava, and you can barely reach the other side with a perfect propeller jump. This was intense, but it is actually possible to beat it. Yes! And after that, the boss is not very easy, as you can only attack him when he's down there, as you know, trying to jump on him on top is impossible while carrying Luigi. And with this done, we can now reach World 6. and 6-1 is home of those ledges we need to grab onto. The problem is, if Luigi grabs onto those, he can't get out, so we'd have to avoid them all. I went back to World 1-1 to get a propeller suit once more, and I could clear the first couple of ledges, but at one point there's way too many of those to dodge, and the propeller suit just doesn't cut it anymore. Yeah, this level is actually a big problem. Thankfully, we can head back to World 5 in the spoopy ghost house to get a secret exit leading to yet another cannon. And this one leads us to World 8. 8-1 starts off with a level featuring some volcanoes in the background shooting some hot lava rocks right at Mario and Luigi. They come from the top part of the screen, so obviously, as Mario carrying Luigi, you're a tall target for those things, so you'll have to be extra careful. There's also a lot of pillars of lava that will force you to stop and wait for the perfect time to go. This is a very stressful level, but it's not that hard if you take your time. 8-2 takes place in a dark cavern that is full of spinning circular platforms. There are lots of spiky boulders rolling on those, and if Mario gets hit by one of them, he'll drop Luigi, and this guy will also get hurt. So, you have to be super careful. 8-3 also takes place in a dark cave, but this time there are some huge lava waves near the bottom part of the screen, so you'll have to use precise timing to make your way to the very end of this stage. But you know what? It's kind of easy. Let's go to 8-Tower, and this tower features lots of fire bars and platforms that appear from the walls. This will force you to pay close attention to the timing if you want to be able to climb up there. There's this one part near the end where you can get squished by the moving platforms if you're not being careful. This part is actually very stressful, but you can thankfully drop Luigi in that safe space there only to grab him back quickly to go back up. The boss fight against Kamek is a little bit annoying because you have to stand on those moving blocks, but they are so close to each other that fitting in between all of them with Luigi is far from being easy. Stay near the top part of the battle arena and make sure to quickly climb back up after attacking Kamek and you'll be all good. Next up is World 8-4 and it is an underwater stage. What? Seriously, Nintendo? A water level in a lava world? What's wrong with you? Well, I guess this is it, guys. It is the end of the quest. Or is it? There's actually a secret exit in World 8-2, so let's go back there quickly and epically. Make sure you are small Mario and Luigi if you want to fit in that secret wall, and then you'll reach the secret pipe. This leads you to a brand new stage, 8-7. Now this is a fun one, because it involves a super fast skeleton roller coaster that you have to ride while dodging lots of lava pillars on your way. To be fair, having Luigi on your shoulder doesn't really make this level more difficult, so if you thought this one was easy, it will still be, and if you had trouble with it, you'll have the same troubles. 8-Airship is the next level, and this one is not too difficult. Although you'll have to drop Luigi sometimes in order to spin the screws required to move on to the next area. After a lot of platforming on those moving things, you'll reach Bowser Jr., and to defeat this dude, you need to do some ground pounds on the floor to make the moving bomb bounce on Jr.'s Koopa Clown car. This forces you to drop Luigi to do so, which leaves him defenseless. So, make sure he doesn't get hit by Jr.'s fireballs, and you'll soon defeat him. And there we go, guys, we have saved the princess. Oh, well, I guess not. Turns out there's a huge castle hiding over there. Welcome to 8-Bowser, the final stage, and it is a very classic castle stage at first, having lots of fire bars and lava bubbles, nothing out of the ordinary. You'll soon reach those falling platforms, which will force you to drop Luigi with very precise timing in order to make it alive. After going down this vertical room that is really reminiscent of New Super Mario Bros. 2's final boss fight, you'll reach Bowser. And defeating him is pretty simple, as usual, as you just have to wait for him to jump, and then you just go under him and hit the switch. And there we go, we have saved the prince. Oh, well, I guess not, again. Introducing Big Bowser, the final boss of this game, and it's more of a level than it is a boss fight. You'll want Bowser to spit his fireballs to clear out the path for you and Luigi, and this is especially important in the final parts where it's literally impossible to fit through the path without dropping Luigi first. And you know, dropping Luigi is really scary above this whole lava pit. Eventually, you'll make it to the final switch, and there we go. We have saved the prince. Did we do it? We did it for real? It's not a joke anymore? Finally! So, is it possible to beat New Super Mario Bros. Wii while carrying Luigi and him not doing anything? Yes, it is possible. We actually had lots of problems with underwater stages, first off in World 1 and then in World 8, and we also had the very difficult castle in World 5 and the impossible ledges in World 6. But thanks to the many secret exits and cannons, we made it to Bowser and defeated him like a true epic gamer. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe and to hit the bell to be notified of when I post a new video, and smash that like button for more challenges. If you want to see more videos like this one, tap the cards on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one.